C of O file number is not a property title. C of O in view or C of O in process or a property that has a C of O file number does not guarantee safety. It does not guarantee the fact that C of O will be granted on that property. This is to say that C of O file number is totally different from C of O document. And an amazing fact would be that even on a committed property, you can have a C of O file number. I will explain this bit by bit today. I remain Patrick, your Lagos Realtor. Welcome to this channel where we discuss topical issues that affect real estate in Nigeria. The first time seeing our content, like our videos, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on your notification button so that you get informed each time we drop a new content on this channel. When we come back, we'll talk about C of O file number, what it means, and how it should not be mistaken as a property title. Welcome back, everybody. So I decided to make this video because someone contacted me about buying a property and said um, there is a C of O file number on the property. How safe is this? So I explained to the person what file number means. Eventually, the property in question is committed to Lekki acquisition. So my aim today is to differentiate between C of O file number and C of O as a document or C of O in process. So you see some properties they tell you the C of O in view or C of O in process, and then they'll write it out there. This is a C of O file number. They will boldly give it to you. And some other properties will tell you, okay, it has a CFO. So I'm going to differentiate all of this today for you to understand this terminology so that you don't get into troubles investing in real estate. Now, the first caveat I'll be putting out is beware of properties with CFO file number, because not all properties with file number will eventually have a CFO. And this is simple. Like I always tell you, committed properties cannot be perfected. You cannot be sure of perfection for land under acquisition. So if you see a property that is committed to military, committed to a project by the government, committed to Lekki acquisition, committed to refinery, committed to school, know that you cannot perfect that particular property. And even though there is a C of O file number on that particular property, nothing nothing good will come out of it. Now, what do we mean by C of O file number? Now, anytime you undertake the process of perfecting a title, perfecting a property title, a file for that your property will be open for you. So every step, every document relating to that particular property will be found inside that your file. So if tomorrow I want to perfect a property, a land, and I go to Alhausa, I want to get a C of on this particular property, I would have to open a file. They have to open a file for me with a number. So the steps, the stages, the processes of perfection are well documented in that file number. So anybody can use the file number to check the extent or the level to which I've gone with perfection. So this is not to say that um, a file number, a CFO file number can come in place of C of O as a property title. So there are so many properties that are being marketed as C of O in view, and they will tell you that there's a file number. Please be very, very careful, because there's an issue on ground. In fact, the person has made an initial deposit already, and we found out that that property they are trying to perfect falls under Lekki acquisition, and it's a 50-50 situation. It can be given, may not be given. So be very, very careful. When you see file number, know that a CFO file number is not the same thing as a CFO plan or a CFO document. It's not the same thing. They are totally two different things. The file is just a document where all your processes for perfecting a particular property and the stages are well documented. So be very, 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 very careful. This same thing was what happened when people were selling properties um, as excision in view, and they will give you an excision file number. And this is the same idea these guys are bringing into this industry at this time, because they know that excision cannot be gotten anymore. So the next gimmick is CFO in view, and you get a CFO file number. So search the property first. When they tell you that there is a CFO file number, don't go and search for the CFO file number alone. Don't go and search, because when you search, you will see it. Don't search for it. Try as much as possible to search the land first. Get the registered survey of the land and search the land. Then you'll be so sure if the land is a committed land or if the land is a free land. If the land is a free land, then the CFO would definitely be granted, but I cannot tell you when it will be granted. But when it is committed to anything, then it's the 50-50 chance. So be very, very careful. I hope this tip um, would help you investing in real estate so that you don't fall into scams and shams as they exist in the industry. I remain Patrick, your Lagos Realtor, and until we see you again, stay safe, keep investing in real estate, and